Question number 41. Now this passage talks about the Rajiv Gandhi Gramin Vidyutikaran Yojana, or we can translate it as the Rajiv Gandhi Rural Electrification Scheme. Now the passage says that it has electrified over 18,000 villages. However, there is a problem with the scheme, and that is, first, is the household electrified? That's one question. Because more importantly, is there power when needed? So the village has been electrified, but there is no supply of electricity. So can we actually call it meaningful electrification of the village? Now that's the question which is asked in the passage, but no answer has been given. Now the question says, which among the following is the most logical and rational inference that can be made from the above passage? Let's look at the options. Option A says the RGGVY should also focus on ensuring electricity supply in villages that have been electrified under this scheme. Now we cannot conclude it from this because the last line says the FAQ section of the website explains the problem better. My village has been electrified but there is no electricity. How could RGGVY help? The answer to this goes thus. Ensuring supply of power is the responsibility of the concerned state power utility. This scheme doesn't have any role to play in this regard. So we cannot infer that what the scheme should do, or should they focus or not. We must understand that commonsensically speaking, this is a suggestion to the authorities who are dealing with this scheme, but we cannot infer it from the passage. Now B says the government has now realized the need for electricity. We don't know whether this scheme is recent or it has been there for quite some time. We also don't know whether the earlier governments did not realize this need. So we cannot infer B because it goes beyond the scope of the passage. C says the goal of RGGVY will be realized. Now the passage doesn't talk about the goal of the scheme in the first place, so we can eliminate this too. D says a meaningful electricity service, not merely a wire connection to every household, is needed. Now this can be inferred from the entire passage. Look at the question which is asked in the FAQ section, look at the response, then look at the our national sample survey data. It presents two problems before us. So all these do hint at the option D, which can be inferred from the passage. So the answer to this question is D.